Fox 40 News at 6 starts now.
A final farewell for Officer Natalie Corona, the Davis Police Department remembering her, and she was laid to rest today, just a week after she was shot and killed.
Law enforcement from across California descending on Davis today to remember one of their own. Thousands of law enforcement members there to support Corona's family during this tough time. Thanks for being with us tonight at 6 o'clock. I'm Nikki Lorenzo.
And I'm Eric Harriman. Officer Corona celebrated as a hero today as many of her fellow officers continued to try and come to terms with what happened to her last week. The 22-year-old had been an officer with the Davis Police Department since July after graduating from the Sacramento Police Academy. She is a native of Arbuckle and had only been on her own in Davis for a couple of weeks before she was killed. She is the first Davis police officer to be killed in the line of duty in almost 60 years. Today's memorial held at UC Davis.
California Governor Gavin Newsom and Attorney General Javier Becerra were there. Fox 40's Doug Johnson has more on how her family, friends, and colleagues said goodbye.
Well, the police escort and honor guard for Officer Corona stretched for miles as thousands came to come inside of the pavilion to pay their respects to her, and it's those who knew her best that shared their favorite memories. And Officer Natalie Corona's memorial service, so many she worked with at Davis PD struggled with the question, why?
It very well could be that the sole responsible person simply made a choice that ended the life of Officer Natalie Corona. Well, that's not logical, and there may not ever be the sense of closure. You need to prepare yourself for that reality. It doesn't look like anyone dropped the ball.
It is time to show love and not hate.
Officer Corona's father told the crowd of thousands inside the pavilion on UC Davis's campus that he's not focusing on the anger, but instead his cherished memories.
One of my proudest moments after pinning her badge was when she asked me, "Pop, can I now call you Brother Cop?" And after telling her no for so long, I finally told her, "Yes, Nat, you can now call me Brother Cop."
It was a moment her sisters say she dreamed of for years.
Growing up, Nat ran around the house in police gear and would watch the TV show Cops all day, even if it was a rerun.
Officer Corona herself spoke of her career goals earlier in her life on a post-Sacramento Police Academy video which was played during her services.
I believe it takes something more. Coming in here, I mean, I've always known I wanted to go into law enforcement. I'm chasing a career that I'm taking after my father.
Although her father tried to recruit her to work with him in the Colusa County Sheriff's Office, she refused.
Natalie said, "Dad, I have found the perfect department in the perfect city." Today we lay to rest our beloved sister cop.
And Officer Corona's sergeant, who was in command of her that night, says that if he could say one thing to her, it would be that she did absolutely nothing wrong when responding to that call the night she lost her life. Reporting from the campus of UC Davis tonight, Doug Johnson, Fox 40 News.
And Officer Corona's direct supervisor spoke about how Natalie, even with her friendly smile, had a fighter spirit.
When we